It's time for Justice for the People with Pastor Charles Bennett. Justice for the People, exploring issues involving corruption and injustices in the Tri-Cities. The opinions expressed on this program are those of the guests and Pastor Bennett, and not necessarily those of the moderator, management, staff, or advertisers of WHAP. Here now is Pastor Charles Bennett and Justice for the People.
There's a God in heaven, and one day, every officer listening within the sound of my voice, you're going to have to answer to God on the way you treated poor people. He that oppresses the poor has the curse of God on his life. That's what God's word says. One day, I have a little man. Some say he's albino. He says he's not, and I have to go with him. He has a rickety old car. 1 month, he was written over $800 in tickets by Hopewell Police Department in the days when Hopewell police were mean-spirited, about 8 or 10 years ago. I mean to tell you, folks, it's an indictment against you. You that represent the law. When you represent the law, you're supposed to be representing God. And if you don't have mercy on the poor, then the curse of the Lord is in the habitation of your house. You officers that can't keep a wife, that can't, your children hate you, they don't want nothing to do with you. You officers that are plagued with relationship problems and you're depressed and you have to take drugs yourself because of what you've seen, you can't sleep at night. It's because you have oppressed the poor. You've dealt unrighteously with the people. The curse of the Lord is in the habitation of the wicked. You're wicked. You're wicked when you take and have no mercy on a poor man with a rickety car. You roll up behind him and you despise him. And you say within your heart, this car shouldn't even be on the road. It's the best that guy has. Write him a warning. Don't you have warning tickets? If a man is poor, do everything in your power to give him a break. Because if you don't have pity on the poor, the curse of God becomes your habitation. I have seen the police officers in Colonial Heights laugh at Emmanuel Artis' father. 77-year-old man walking up the sidewalk. They laughed at him. My son was standing outside in the courtroom, outside of the courtroom. He said, "Daddy, they laughed at Emmanuel's father. Look at that old black man," they said. Laughing, mocking at him, mocking him. Then you railroaded Emmanuel in Hopewell Court. The curse of the Lord is on you, Sam Campbell. The curse of the Lord is on you, Anthony Sylvester. The curse of the Lord is on you, lying, cheating people in the legal profession that refuse to help the underdog, that refuse to help the Mrs. Jeffersons, because as one attorney said it in Hopewell, I don't pee where I eat. That is an indictment against you, Mr. Attorney, that said it to me. I don't pee where I eat. Every attorney in this area should be standing up against the judges. One famous attorney in our city said to me one time, I stood up for what was right one time, and in front of that judge, from then on, I lost every case that I had before that judge, because that judge taught me my lesson. You know what that means? The judges are wicked. They're wicked. There is no justice in the land. And the people that are oppressed by the lawyers, and oppressed by the judges, and oppressed by the Commonwealth Attorney, and oppressed by the police officers, and oppressed by the city council, and oppressed by the city manager, you will pay the ultimate price, because hell is prepared for the devil and his angels. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.